Helena sat on the edge of her bed, clutching her Bible. She had always dreamed of a love that honored God, a marriage built on purity and trust. For years, she had vowed to abstain from sex until marriage, believing in the promise of Hebrews 13 verse 4. Marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept pure. But now, that conviction was being tested like never before. Her fiancé, Daniel, had started to change. When they first met, he seemed like the perfect man, kind, attentive, and a professing Christian. He agreed with her decision to wait, even praised her for her commitment. But recently, he had been pressuring her. "It's just a tip," he whispered one evening after dinner, his voice dripping with persuasion. "It's not like we are going all the way. We are practically married already, Helena. What's the harm?" Helena felt torn. The weight of her parents' situation added to her confusion. After a devastating car accident, they had been given only 4 months to live. Their dying wish was to see her married, and Daniel was eager to make it happen. "Why wait?" he insisted. "Let's just do it all. Marriage, the honeymoon, everything. You love me, don't you?" Helena wanted to please her parents, to fulfill their wish, and she feared that if she didn't give in to Daniel, she might lose him. At 29, she could feel the pressure of her biological clock ticking. What if she missed her chance to start a family? But deep down, something didn't feel right. A week earlier, her spiritual father, Pastor Emmanuel, had called her unexpectedly. "Helena," he began, "I have been praying for you, and I feel a strong warning in my spirit. Be careful about the decisions you are making. Something isn't right." Helena brushed it off. "Pastor, I'm fine. I know what I am doing." "Remember Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 6, he urged. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight." Wait on God, Helena. Don't let pressure push you into compromise. But Helena was tired of waiting. She wanted to move forward, to make her parents happy, to secure her future with Daniel. She ignored Pastor Emmanuel's counsel, silencing the uneasy feeling in her heart. One evening, Helena decided to surprise Daniel at his apartment. She let herself in, using the spare key he had given her. As she entered, she froze at the sound of hushed voices coming from the living room. "She's perfect," Daniel said, his tone sinister. "She trusts me completely. Once I have her, the ritual will be complete. Another virgin, another step closer to power." Helena's heart dropped. She peeked around the corner and saw Daniel with 2 men, their faces shadowed, but their intentions clear. Her mind raced as the pieces fell into place. His sudden change, the persistent pressure, the warnings from Pastor Emmanuel. Trembling, she backed out of the apartment and ran to her car. Helena spent the night praying, tears streaming down her face. She felt overwhelmed by guilt for nearly compromising her values and fear for what could have happened. She clung to Psalm 34 verse 17 to 18. "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." The next morning, she called Pastor Emmanuel and told him everything. "God's grace is sufficient for you," he assured her. "You were deceived, but He has delivered you. Now trust Him completely. Helena's parents passed away peacefully a few months later. She honored their memory by staying true to their faith, trusting that God's timing was perfect. Slowly, she began to heal, finding solace in the Word and in her community. Years later, Helena met a man who truly honored her commitment to God. Their relationship was built on trust, respect, and shared faith. On their wedding day, she reflected on the journey that had brought her here and the lesson she would never forget. Waiting on God is never wasted time. Moral: compromise may offer temporary relief, but often leads to lasting regret. Trusting God, even in the face of immense pressure, allows Him to align your destiny with His perfect plan. Remember Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose.